It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at DJI. Get yourself your own drone by going over to geekazine.com/DJI. Jeffrey Powers here. I welcome you to the Day in Tech History, a full rundown of technology history 7 days a week. Subscribe to the show via iTunes, Stitcher, or download right from dayintechhistory.com. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. July 22nd, 1975, Bill Gates and Paul Allen sign a licensing agreement with Microinstrumentation and Telemetry Services Systems to implement the basic programming language. Gates and Allen received $3,000 immediately, with royalties of $30 per copy of 4K Basic and $35 for 8K Basic. 1980, IBM representatives meet with Bill Gates and Steve Ballmer to discuss Microsoft products and home computers. 1981, the Diskkeeper Corporation, developer of the popular Diskkeeper disk defragmenting application, was founded. 1986, the Software Publishing Corporation introduces the PFS Professional Series that consisted of a word processor, database filing system, spreadsheet program, and the PFS First Choice software suite. 1989, known as the Atlanta 3 case, 3 members of the hacker organization Legion of Doom were arrested when the U.S. Secret Service raided their homes and charged them with hacking into Bell South's telephone networks in September of 1988. And 1996, AMD, Fujitsu, Intel, and Sharp create the Common Flash Memory Interface, a standard for software to access flash memory. 1997, Apple Computer announced a new operating system for its Macintosh computers, OS 8. The new operating system would offer new features such as the improved integration of the Internet and improved three-dimensional look for the system's interface. It would sell 1.25 million copies in less than 2 weeks. Also in 1997, Sega terminates its agreement to 3DFX to supply custom 3D graphics chipsets for the next Sega video game system. 1998, internet retailer Amazon announced that its sales increased by more than 300% from the last fiscal quarter. Over 880,000 new customers were served during that quarter. And in 1999, Microsoft released the first version of MSN Messenger, a freeware instant messaging client. And now this word from our friends over at DJI Technologies. Summertime. What to do during the summer? Well, let's go fly a drone. The Phantom 3 is now available for all your summer flying fun. In both professional and advanced models, the Phantom is one of the most popular drones out there, and it can make you feel like a kid again, just like when you got your first RC car many years ago. With video up to 4K, you can have fun taking overhead shots, aerial footage in parks, by the lake, or just fly over your house a few times to see how many of the kids' toys ended up on the roof, or if your roof survived the winter. I encourage you to go over to geekazine.com/DJI so you can get free shipping on that DJI Phantom, and it supports the Day in Tech History, and I thank you very much for that. Go over there, geekazine.com/DJI, then go out to the park and have some fun. Geeky fun with DJI. Now let's get back into your Day in Tech History. In 2000, the Detroit Free Press newspaper reported that Minneapolis-based cereal manufacturer General Mills had apologized for including discs of free Bible software in packages of Cheerios, Chex, and similarly branded cereal. Also in 2000, version 4.74 of the Netscape Communicator Suite was released. 2002, Sony launched the Clie PEG SL10 handheld computer for $149, and version 4.2.2 of the PHP programming language was released. 2003, version 8.4.4 of the TCL/TK programming language was released. 2005, Microsoft announced the name of the next Windows operating system, which they called Vista. 2006, J. Salvatore Testa released ScatterChat, an encrypted instant messaging client based on Game and the Hope No. 6 conference in New York City. The code was open source, licensed to the Hacktivismo Enhanced Source Software License Agreement, and it provided encryption as well as integrated onion routing with Tor and secure file transfers. 2008, Google and Dig were rumored to be in talks of acquisition. And the imprisoned IT worker who was in custody on felony charges of taking sole control of the city's network gives all the access codes back to Mayor Gavin Newsom. Terry Childs had set up the protection in order to keep out incompetent city officials who were trying to force him out of his job. 2009, MLB TV announced the availability of all the games over the iPhone application. The free version would allow one game per week. Also in 2009, Microsoft finalizes Windows 7 and releases it to manufacturing. Yahoo acquires Zoopit, Xoopit, a startup that helped people share content from Facebook. And Amazon announced that it would be acquiring Zappos.com in a deal valued at $847 million. 2011, George Bronk was sentenced to 4 to 8 months for hacking into women's Facebook pages, copying private photos and videos of them in the nude or half-nude situations, then threatening that he would publish the results unless he received more nude photos from the user. And in 2013, Apple announced the iTunes Store had surpassed 1 billion podcast subscriptions. There were 250,000 unique podcasts in over 100 languages on the iTunes Store at the time. And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at DayInTechHist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2015, JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.